Alrighty, welcome to Playable Workshop. My name is Nick Glenn, and I just want to briefly introduce myself before we talk about the goals of the channel and the first series of videos I'm actively working on. So a bit of my backstory, as a kid I was always fascinated by both art and technology. Video games were no exception to this, offering kind of the perfect blend of the two things. My first game was Combat on the Atari 2600, which is a fact that makes me feel super old. Now it wouldn't be very long until I decided that I wanted to make my own game. However, there weren't a lot of resources around at the time to do this, especially if you're a 9-year-old kid who's not very good at school. So as you might imagine, I didn't get super far. But I did keep at it and eventually stumbled my way into a career of writing and designing software professionally. Now, if you want to know more about me or the various projects I've worked on, I encourage you to check out my personal website. Fast forwarding to last year, I met up with Jack Sather and helped him release his first game, which was Grave Danger. This was a super fun experience, and a lot of people actually played this game and gave some really great feedback. We started seeing some comments and messages from people asking if I would do a tutorial series to teach them how to make games, which led to the creation of the Playable Workshop channel that you're watching. So let's talk about how we're going to do that. I've been hard at work the past few months creating a series of videos that will show you how to create a 3D action-adventure game in Godot. In this series, we're going to be paying homage to the titles that got me inspired to make games, which were the Legend of Zelda titles on the Nintendo 64, because they're fairly complex and cover a variety of systems that are found in many other types of games. This includes a player character that can move around in 3D space with a camera that follows them or tracks onto targets, the ability to fight and defeat enemies, solve puzzles and unlock doors in like a dungeon, and talk to and take quests from various non-player characters in the game world. We're also adopting the retro look of these titles with the hope that it'll let us focus more on the mechanics of what we're building rather than the visual polish. Now, when you go to create your own game, you will likely want to do a prototype phase with white boxes and capsule people. But when you're first learning this stuff, it can be really demotivating because it feels like it takes an eternity until you're actually seeing something that resembles a game. So for this series, we're actually going to skip this white box phase, and I've designed a number of assets to try and get to that satisfying point of it feeling like a game as soon as possible. My belief is that by doing this, it'll help you stay motivated and get to the point of being able to work on your own projects. This is going to be a free series. So video is a great medium for a lot of things, but software development isn't always one of them. Instead, I think a mixed media approach would be a lot more effective here. That's why each video on this channel will be accompanied by a page on the Playable Workshop website. The goal of the website is that it can provide additional or tangential information that can further help you understand the topics being covered. This allows the videos to be kind of a concise, high-level overview of what we're going to cover, which you can watch anywhere, like on a bus or the toilet. Then when you're ready to sit down and actually try it, you can pull up the webpage and follow along from there. Something that can make a huge difference in your success is surrounding yourself with a community of like-minded people striving for the same goal. These are people who have an idea of what you're going through and can celebrate your wins while encouraging you to keep going when things get hard. So we're setting up the Playable Workshop Discord server to try and foster a community like this that can provide each other support as you guys all take on this endeavor. It'd be really cool to see you guys in the Discord server, and I hope you're excited about episode 1 of this series, which I'm trying to get out as soon as possible. Speaking of which, I gotta get back to making this content, so I hope you have a great day and take care.